The empire, long divided, must unite. Long united, must divide. And thus it has ever been. As a kid, my favorite Dynasty Warrior game is Dynasty Warrior 6. The concept of one character that can fight many enemies alone was new to me, and my kid self was like a hero controlling character charging in alone into hordes of enemy. I still remember my favorite character to play was Ling Tong with his nunchucks and gunning with the dagger in the Dynasty Warrior 6. After a few years, I saw Koei Tecmo releasing a few sequels too, but I don't hear any good review about them, so I didn't really play any of them. I was not interested. Fast forward to last year, I was able to play the latest Dynasty Warrior 9 Empire, but something felt missing. I was not actually enjoying it. I actually cannot explain, and I don't know why. A little side note, I when recording this clip, I actually tried to play Dynasty Warrior 6 again, and I cannot believe I was able to stand this. I don't remember it being this so pixelated. Then Dynasty Warrior Origin trailer came out. I was excited for it. It looked great, but didn't pay much attention to it. And it got released earlier this year, and I decided to play it. And then this happened. Yeah.
Righteous, have no fear, and follow me. Of our fates ends here and now. Three kingdoms.
I am gone. It's been a long while since I played this role-playing games. The high quality of graphic that my mid-level PC can even handle. The interesting way of handling the storyline as a new character not before seen in the game, and the multitude of different weapons you can use in the game. But most of all,
Righteous.
okay. And here's my view of the game, guys. Dynasty Warrior Origin gives you a new take on the mainline game by letting the player control another character that is not part of history. As usual with this kind of setup, you are amnesiac warrior who loses memory. And yes, as usual, you are short black hair like any other anime manhwa protagonist.
Will bring us a new age of peace.
You, the player, control the unnamed protagonist with the mysterious past, whom everyone calls Zilwan. And despite not having your memory, you're still somehow godlike at handling your weapon. And of course, since this is Dynasty Warrior, during your journey to regain your memory, you somehow get involved with the conflict of the warlord of Shu, Wei, and Wu, which is Liu Bei, Cao Cao, and Sun Jian. And in the later chapter of the game, you get to decide which warlord you will support and eventually fighting the people of other warlord, depending on your contribution point. And depending on the warlord you pick, you get different ending. And also there is two ending, where you can change the fate of certain character. In addition, I also like the way they handled the world traveling concept. Before, I heard the complaint was that the game was just mostly a vast empty open world. Now they use something like the Total War series way of traversing two different places, and it doesn't feel like a chore from traveling to one place to another. There's also the fast traveling method. There's also multiple weapons that your character can pick from the usual sword to the finally almighty halberd. I've said it's almighty because it's the Lubu weapon. In addition to that, each weapon shown have their own battle art, which is specific to their own category. And there's also, in addition, another battle art that is not really weapon specific that the character can learn. So there is a lot of possibility for you to try, and different combination you can use and equip when you try doing your mission. To be honest, after getting the halberd, I don't think I had ever the chance to pick the character specific battle arts because I just don't see the point. The halberd is more satisfying, but if it's actually good, tell me in the comment. The game provides a good fighting mechanic, and the feeling of using different weapons to cut down hordes of enemy feel fast and very satisfying. Using your soldier to use battle arts and tactic is also very satisfying, especially when you're already overpowered, or if you like me, you can change your difficulty to historian and just enjoy mindlessly fun destroying everything in your path without caring about level. Because of the multiple weapon and routes, the game have a lot of replayability, and plus after you clear one route, you can have a new game plus basically, because you can continue with the level and weapon you have and go back to the previous chapter to continue on the to support a different warlord. So basically different route of the game, and the game made it easy for you. Overall, I feel like the game is something old and new Dynasty Warrior fan can enjoy and worth checking out. Now on to the bad. Not really bad, but something I feel like they could have done better. First, you know how I said there's multiple weapons to choose from? So I feel like some of the enemy officer does not fit using the wheel as a weapon. Imagine an old strategist using wheel and doing backflip during battle. It's feel out of place. There's also the fact that you can play as other character. Well, technically you can, but for a short amount of time during battle when they are chosen as your companion. I mean, you cannot play as the other character for long like the previous game. That cannot be your main character. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but I do feel like it's a negative. Other than that, the game is very well made, and the game can be enjoyed by Dynasty Warrior fan and newcomer alike. Even if this is the first time playing the game in the franchise, I feel like it's something everyone can enjoy, but most of all,
Righteous.
thanks for watching. You can find more of me in the link down below.
I expect we will meet again someday. Farewell for now.